Welcome to BrewFix, where coffee meets craftsmanship. When people talk about espresso, they usually talk about recipes, grind size, dose, ratio, pressure, time. But after years of repairing espresso machines and diagnosing flavor problems, I've learned something important. Espresso doesn't fail because of numbers, it fails because of physics. Today, we're going inside the espresso shot itself to understand what water is actually doing once it enters the coffee puck, and why understanding this changes how you troubleshoot espresso forever. Espresso is a controlled failure waiting to happen. Espresso is one of the most aggressive brewing methods we use. We're forcing hot water through compacted coffee at high pressure in a very short time. That means the system is always on the edge of instability. Water doesn't want to move evenly through coffee. It wants to take the easiest path. The job of an espresso machine, grinder, and puck preparation is to fight that natural tendency. When espresso tastes bad, it's almost always because water won that fight. What happens the instant water touches coffee? The moment water hits dry coffee, the puck begins to change. Coffee absorbs water unevenly, swells, and rearranges internally. Fine particles migrate, pores open and close, and resistance shifts dynamically. This means the puck you lock into the portafilter is not the puck being extracted. Espresso machines don't extract a static object. They extract something that is constantly evolving under pressure. This is why espresso is so sensitive to small changes. Pressure doesn't create even extraction. There's a widespread myth that pressure ensures uniform extraction. In reality, pressure magnifies differences. If one part of the puck offers slightly less resistance, water accelerates through that zone. Once this starts, it snowballs. More water flows there, eroding coffee faster, creating channels. The rest of the puck gets bypassed. This is why shots can look correct on paper, but taste hollow, sour, or bitter. Pressure reveals weaknesses, it doesn't fix them. Flow is more important than force. From a technician's perspective, espresso quality is about controlling flow, not maximizing pressure. Flow determines contact time, compound solubility, and extraction balance. Machines that regulate flow smoothly are easier to dial in and more forgiving. Machines with unstable flow create inconsistent results even with good technique. This is why worn valves, scale buildup, or pump issues directly show up in the cup. They change how water moves. Temperature changes water behavior, not just taste. Temperature doesn't just affect flavor, it affects water physics. Hotter water is less viscous, meaning it flows faster through the puck. As temperature fluctuates, resistance changes mid-shot. This can push extraction into harsh territory without any visible warning. From BrewFix repairs, temperature instability is one of the most underdiagnosed causes of inconsistent espresso, especially on machines that seem fine on the surface. Why espresso punishes small mistakes? Because espresso is driven by fluid dynamics under pressure. Tiny changes compound rapidly. A slight grind inconsistency, a little stale coffee, minor scale inside a fitting. These all reshape flow paths. Espresso doesn't forgive imprecision the way filter brewing does. That's why chasing recipes often fails. The real solution is understanding behavior. How water enters, moves, accelerates, and exits the puck. How technicians think about espresso differently. When technicians troubleshoot espresso problems, we don't start with recipes, we start with systems. Water quality, pump health, valve response, temperature stability, grinder particle distribution. Once those are correct, dialing in becomes simple. When they're not, no recipe will save the shot. This is the difference between guessing and diagnosing. Espresso stops being mysterious when you understand what water is actually doing. Once you see espresso as a fluid system instead of a recipe, problems become predictable and fixable. At BrewFix, this way of thinking is how we repair machines, improve shots, and eliminate guesswork. BrewFix, keeping your coffee machines running and your mornings caffeinated.